back, everyone! We're getting closer to the end of our Gathering Light series. Originally, I was hoping to take us to a Buddhist temple and a few other churches, but COVID-19 has pretty much changed all of those plans. However, with a couple adjustments, and actually finally getting around to editing the videos that I filmed before the lockdown started, I'll still be able to take you on a couple more adventures. For today's episode, I've gotten special permission to visit a chapel of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Due to coronavirus, all church services are canceled, but we are still able to get a personalized tour of the building. So, let's begin. All right, so we're here with three guests. We have
Caitlin, Alyssa,
Malachi.
Okay, as you can see, we've got an empty parking lot because church is online right now. Okay, or happening in your homes. All right, thank you, Caitlin. Here's Malachi, Alyssa, they're showing us.
come on in.
Thank you. They're showing us what the church building looks like. Muchas gracias. Okay, so on a regular Sunday, what do we usually do?
Yeah, so we'd come in the doors and start heading towards the Sacrament Meeting Hall.
Sacrament Meeting, what's that?
That is a 1-hour service that we meet together as a congregation in, and we partake of what's called the sacrament, which is something that we do that's really meaningful for us to, I guess, kind of show our love for the Savior and always remember Him. That's our most important thing that we do every Sunday is partake of the sacrament.
Okay, so we're entering the chapel. Okay. All right, what happens in the chapel?
This is where we have our sacrament meeting, and usually we start out with a song and prayer, and then we have the sacrament, which, as Caitlin explained earlier, is one of the most important parts of our sacrament meeting. And then we have a couple speakers that usually speak on a topic that they've been given, and then we close with a song and a prayer.
Well, Malachi, tell us a little bit about this.
This is a sacrament table where they bless the bread and water. The bread represents Jesus' body and the water represents his blood.
Awesome. And then it's passed to people in the congregation who are sitting here.
So within our church, we also have someone leading each of our congregations, and we have a bishop and 2 counselors. And during a sacrament meeting, they usually sit up at the front, and they're the ones that call members of the congregation to give different talks or sermons on Sunday. They look out for the congregation as a whole and make sure that we're all accounted for and make sure that, we have someone to go to.
Okay, so then after sacrament meeting, what happens and where do we go?
We usually go to Sunday school, and it varies every week, and you usually go with people that are your age. So I would go with people who are around my age, and he would go with people who are around his age.
Perfect. And I think we're outside of one of the classrooms. Do you mind showing us?
Yes, this is the young women's room. This is where I would meet with some of the other girls that were my age, depending on the week.
Oh, looks like they had an activity on speed friendshipping. What's this YSA thing? What is that?
So, we have actually a couple of congregations that meet at this building, and YSA stands for Young Single Adult. So we have a congregation that's specifically for young single adults here in the St. Louis area, and we have fun activities throughout the week when there isn't coronavirus, and opportunities to be with each other and learn about the gospel together on weeknights and on Sundays. So this looks like some of the schedule. So this is the Relief Society room, and the Relief Society is one of the world's largest women's organizations, and it's where we can all meet together as sisters and learn more about the gospel and discuss and share with each other and uplift one another. This is one of my favorite times during church, is to meet together with other sisters and to strengthen our testimonies. And we usually have a lesson given by one of the sisters, and it's usually kind of discussion based.
The guys, they also have something called Elders Quorum, which is essentially the same thing, but the guys meet together and talk and discuss and help support one another.
Exactly.
I'm 8 now, and because of the virus, I can't get baptized. Right here, there's a baptismal font.
And it's locked, so we're going to go from the other side to check it out. Oh, here is the inside look of the font.
This is where a baptism would take place. And baptism is something that Jesus taught us to do. He showed us the way. He was our example. And when we're baptized, we make a promise to always follow him. And that being baptized is one way that we can do that. And so the person being baptized would be in a pool of water, and someone holding the priesthood or proper authority to baptize would kind of dunk a person completely underwater. This is representative of death and then life again, coming up out of the water.
When you get baptized, your sins wash away.
Cultural center.
Also known as the gym.
Ah, well, this is fun. We got a little kitchen area here, it seems. And a stage. All right, so we're in the gym, and what normally happens in here?
A lot of young women and young men activities happen in here. We've had like Nerf gun wars and lots of different things. Yeah, we've played some basketball. A lot of sports get played in here. The young men use it a lot. Yeah, but it's pretty open to everyone.
The YSA, or Young Single Adults, they meet in the cultural hall also to do other activities. We try to meet together once a week, and usually the activities will happen in here.
Caitlin, as we wrap up here, what would you like to share with those who haven't visited the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? What would you hope that they would experience or know as they come to visit?
So I personally would hope that anyone is able to feel the Spirit while they're here, and that they can feel the love of Christ. This church is truly centered on Christ completely. And I do believe that this is Jesus Christ Church. And I've come to that knowledge for myself, and we just invite everyone to do the same, to pray and ask if they believe that as well. And so I hope that everyone who comes here can seek that knowledge for themselves.
How has being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints blessed your life?
It's given me things to hope to hold on to, and when things are as bad as they could possibly be, I have light to look forward to. It is the light at the end of the tunnel for me, and that's been an incredible blessing in some very dark places.
Being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has helped me in so many ways, and I think probably the most poignant are I gained a sense of identity that I didn't have before, and it was so important for me to realize who I am as a daughter of God, and as a person that has value in this world and contribute something, and that I can contribute something, and that I'm here to progress and grow. It has brought so much joy. I can't even talk right now. I'm like bubbling over. But yeah, I have just gained such a pure and lasting happiness that I haven't been able to find anywhere else, and that's super special. It has been a light in my life. Having the pure love of Christ just envelop you is so special, and I try to carry that with me
What does missionary work mean to you?
I think for me, it means so much. Like having just dedicated 2 years of my life to it, to just going out every day and trying to share this message of hope with the world. I think it's a way that I can just share something that means the world to me, something that's changed my life, and really just help other people to find that connection to God. Because by living the gospel, we can find so much happiness, we can find so much truth just in seeing that God does still speak to us today. And as I've been able to share that with other people, I think that it's helped me to strengthen my own connection with Jesus Christ and just to make so many friends and to just feel God's love in my life.
Being a member of the church blessed my life by, it helps me do better in school. It helps me do better with, being a better person. It helps me bring families together. That's how it blessed my life.
The reason why I decided to get baptized is because I needed change in life. I needed to make things better and make things better with people and to get my life back on track and to build a stronger relationship with God. Since I have gotten baptized, I've seen a lot has changed for me. I've been blessed in various ways.
I was born into this church. I grew up with my parents taking me to church every Sunday, and there was a time in my life where I didn't feel accepted, and so I went inactive, and my life seemed like things were going successfully. I have a career and I have a house, but I was kind of empty. And even though I never lost my faith, I did stop doing all of the things that I should, like reading my scriptures and praying and coming to this church. I didn't have a group of friends around me that had the same beliefs as me, and that was something that at the time I didn't realize was making me feel empty. And so I started getting active in the church again. And now I can visibly see the difference in my life on how much happier I am being here with all of my amazing friends that have the same morals as I do, and how much reading my scriptures and coming to church and taking sacrament here brings my life peace.
Hi everyone, my name is Michael Shung, and I'm a believer in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. For me, the biggest evidence and the reason why I believe is because of the Book of Mormon. Through reading the Book of Mormon has gave me the encouragement and just the feeling of that I can really believe in Jesus Christ. And then I realized if I can come closer to Jesus Christ and come closer to God by reading this book, it must be of God. So I just want to share that I believe and I know that this is the true church, and that by reading the Book of Mormon, you can come and find out for yourself that it is true.